Welcome back to the remaining part of the question number 3.5. So we find out the direct labor cost for the department A. Why? Because in the department A, the per unit per hour rate are given and number of hours are also given. So we calculate the direct labor cost for the department A. Department A labor cost per unit is 7.80 and total number of hours are 6,125. So 6,125 hours multiplied by per hour rate, that is 7.80, which is equals to 47,775. Now direct labor cost of department B we will find out. So direct labor cost of the department B, that is equals to per unit cost of in department B is 8.40 multiplied by how many hours work taken place in the department B, that is 9,875 hours work that is taken. So now simply we can find out the direct labor cost of department B, which is equals to this multiplied by 8, that is equals to 82,950 $. We find out the direct labor cost in the department B. So now we will put here that cost, direct labor cost in the department A is 47,775 and in department B direct labor cost is 82,950. Okay, in the work in process we will also add now the factory overhead cost. Factory overhead cost. So factory overhead cost here is also two departments, department A and department B. So for the department A we will find out the separate factory overhead cost, and for the department B we will find out the separate factory overhead cost. Department A and department B. Okay, now comes towards here. Look at the same formula we will use for the factory overhead cost. So FOH cost, that is equals to per hour rate are given and number of hours are also given. The same formula for the factory overhead cost is equals to per hour rate multiplied by number of hours. Now factory overhead cost for department A is equals to per hour rate for no, just a minute. We will check out the question. Look it. In the question, if you looked out, so factory overhead is applied on the basis of direct labor hours, means hours are same, but rate now here are different. $5 per hour in department A and 4.20 in department B. So look it, I will copy this one now here. Look it, hours are same. In department A, number of hours is 6,125, and for the department B the same hour 9,875. But per hour rates are different for the factory overhead cost. For the department A, per hour rate is $5, and for the department B is 4.20. Okay, this is $5 per hour, and for the department B is $4.20. Look at now. So as we know, formula is, we are going to now find out the factory overhead cost. So for the factory overhead cost, we have the formula that per hour rate multiplied by number of hours. Now we have the two departments, department A and department B. So for the department A, we will find out the factory overhead cost, and for the department B, we will also find out separately the factory overhead cost. Now factory overhead cost for department A, that is equals to number of hours for the department A. How many hours we have, and per unit cost. So per hour cost is $5. 5 multiplied by number of hours for the department A. In the department A, 6,125. This is our total number of hours, 6,125. Clear? Now if when we put these in the formula, so that is equals to, rate is 5 multiplied by number of hours 6,125, which is equals to 30,625 the factory overhead cost in department A. Now factory overhead cost in the department B. Factory overhead cost for department B, this is equals to, now look at the factory overhead, the department B per unit cost, that is 4.20, and number of hours are 9,875. So $4.20 multiplied by number of hours. In department B, number of hours are 4.20, that is per unit per hour cost in the department B, and in the department B we have 9,875 hours they took place. So 4.20 multiplied by 9,875. So if I put these value in the formula, that will be equals to 4.20 multiplied by 9,875. That is equals to 41,475. This is, look it, this is, we find out the factory overhead cost of the department B. This is the factory overhead cost of the department A, and this is the direct labor cost of the department B, and this 47,775 is the direct labor cost of the department A. Now the department A factory overhead cost is 30,625, and the department B factory overhead cost is 41,475. This is, look at, the work in process which we received, the 17,300 from the previous month, and during the month of October, from 1st October to 31st October, we put the 42,300 materials into the process, and on this process in department A, the 47,775 work taken place in the department A, direct labor cost, and in the department B, the direct labor cost taken place, that is 82,950. Further, in department A, the 30,625 factory overhead taken place in the department A, and in the department B, the 41,475 factory overhead taken place. Now, total of the debit side will be, we will sum up work in process materials, direct labor, finished good, factory overhead cost. So that is equals to how much? $2,62,000. This is our debit side. Our credit side will also be $2,62,000. Got? I will copy here and will paste here. How much? $2,62,425. This will be our credit side as well as. But look at to the question. In the question says that, look, 17,300, that is the work in process remain from the previous month. So we add it. But in current month, if we looked out, the 19,425 material is left. Work in process is left. Means this work in process is not converted to finished goods in the month of October. So it will be converted into upcoming month. From the current month we will subtract it. How much? 19,425. This is remaining work in process, means ending work in process. And ending work in process we will subtract 19,425. This amount, what we will do, we will subtract it from the current month amount, 19,425. This is called ending work in process, means on October 31st. The 19,425 total work in process was the 2,62,450. But in this 2,62,425 we have the 19,425 ending work in process. So the gap between this total work in process, this and this, that gap will be our finished goods. Why? When finished goods are produced, it means that finished goods will be produced when work in process ends. So look at our total work in process in the month of October, that was 2,62,424. And in this total work in process, now at the end of the month of October, we have the 19,425 work in process. So the rest of work in process were gone. It means that those work in process convert to finished goods. Clear? Now, how much is the finished goods? So finished goods, yeah, cost of goods. Cost of finished goods. How much? Look at what we add with the 19,425, that it will also be equals to how much? 2,62,425. Which amount we add? So simple. From 2,62,425 we will subtract minus 19,425. So we will got what's? Look it. The 2,62,425 minus 19,425. The 2,43,000 finished goods we produced during the current month. I will change the color of these, that you should understand now. Look at the 2,43,000 finished goods we produced. The 42,000 we transfer to work in process. Clear? 42,300 we put into the process. Now we comes towards our third one, T accounts. and third one T accounts is finished goods accounts. Look it. First we will look out that either we have the finished goods from the previous month or not. So checked out the question. Finished goods. Yes, the 11,300 finished goods we have from the previous month. That's why we convert it on the October 1st inventory, finished goods. So here we will write the opening materials in finished goods. Opening finished goods means on October 1st. On October 1st, what are the inventory? That was how much? $11,300. 11,300. This is our the finished goods remain unsold from the previous month. During the month, we produced cost of goods manufactured. Yeah, cost of finished goods. How much? We produced the $2,43,000 finished goods we produced. Means that, look it, in the finished goods, the work in process, finished goods on the credit side. Here we transfer these to the debit side of the finished goods inventory. The 11,300 finished goods remains from the previous month, and in the current month we produced the how much? The $2,43,000 finished goods we produced. So now how much total we have? Total we will sum up, we will add the previous month finished goods the current month production. So the $2,54,300 we have now the finished goods according to the record. But look it, today is 31st of October, end of the month. So when we checked out the warehouse record, so according to the question says that the $9,400 finished goods remain unsold. These finished goods will be sold out in the next month. So that's why I will record it on the credit side minus it. Ending finished goods. Ending finished goods means on October 31st, the finished goods are how much? The $9,400 finished goods are we need $2,54,300 on the credit side as well as. But look it, this is 9,400 only. This is, so look at total finished goods was the 2,54,300, and in this we only have now 9,400. So the rest of finished goods. What does it mean? It means that we sold out it. So cost of goods sold, CGS, how much? Is equals to 2,54,300 was total finished goods, and in this total finished goods we only have the 9,400. So the 2,44,000 finished goods we sold out. How much? The 2,44,900 finished goods we sold out. So we find out. Now this is our additional work which we done. Now we will move towards to find out our requirements.